Happy holidays, sports fans. Welcome inside the Luke Urban Fieldhouse here at BMC Durfee High School for the battle on Ellsbury Street renewed. It's the Bishop Connolly Cougars come to Durfee to square off against the Hilltoppers, their annual rivalry game. Evan Massoud with you here on Fred TV. Great to be back here on a Friday night in the Fieldhouse for high school hoops. We saw the Durfee boys earlier this week over at Somerset Berkeley High School, and that was a fantastic game. Lots of action. Durfee came out on top in that one, 78-65. They are 2-1 on the young season. On the other side, Coach Billy Shea's Cougars come in at 1-2. Their only win coming against Diamond, a 62-45 victory for the Cougars. Billy Shea in his 25th season, he tells me, although he admittedly says he doesn't necessarily keep count, but said it feels about like 24, 25, so he's been around a long time. In fact, if you saw the Somerset Berkeley broadcast, you know I had mentioned that our new assistant coach, JV coach here at Durfee, Matt Currett, used to coach at Connolly. He also played for Billy Shea over at Connolly across the street. So really going to be a great rivalry tonight. We see a lot of familiar faces here, and we hope that you'll stick around for the game. It should be a good one. Here are your starting lineups. You just saw number 3 for the Cougars, Austin Fernandez. Now Alex McCray, number 4, averaging 24 points on the young season. He's been carrying the team. Number 11, Andrew Cabral. Number 15, Alec Kafori. And the final starter, rounding out the 5, number 23, Chris Bacon. Again, the Cougars coached by Billy Shea. And now for the Hilltoppers, coached by Jamison Guimond.
BMC Durfee Hilltoppers. Sophomore, number 25, Tyshawn.
Number 25, Tyshawn Lopes will get us started.
Junior, number 30.
Number 30, Brendan White.
Sophomore, number 31.
Number 31, Hunter Salmon.
Senior captain, number 2.
Number 2, Chethan Nera. We didn't see him in the Somerset game. He was out for that game, but back in there tonight. And number 5, Nick Salmon, brother of the younger Hunter Salmon. Hunter's in there tonight because the center, Isaiah Morenzi, will not be playing tonight. Number 13, he's out for Durfee, so Salmon will be the go-to guy. Should be a good one. Good lineups for both sides. We're going to take a timeout here for the national anthem.
Now, please stand and remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem by Mr. Mike D'Almeida. Also in attendance tonight.
That was Mike D'Almeida with the Star Spangled Banner. Absolutely fantastic job by Mike. Durfee has taken the court. The Cougars right behind them. Durfee is in white with the black numbers and lettering. The Cougars from Connolly in red with white numbers and letters. The whistle sounds. McCray tips it. Brendan White, though, able to take it. Jathan Nera will get it started for Durfee. Tyshawn Lopes had a very nice night against Somerset, looking to start with a three, and he drains it. Lopes in the Somerset game finished with 20. Had a really nice night. Brendan White did as well. Lopes there to back him up just now. So he starts off with the first 5 points of the night. Brendan White had 21 in that game at Somerset. Again, Durfee's second win it was on Monday of last week. McCray underneath, can't roll it in. Tipped away momentarily by Alec Kafori. Jathan Nera there. Gets it to Nick Salmon outside. That is off the mark into the hands of his brother, who puts it away. 7-0 lead for Durfee to start this one off. The JV team here for the Hilltoppers knocked out the Cougars JV team 75-31. Jathan Nera gets his first foul of the night. Durfee's first. There is Kafori trying to gain some space, double teamed. They get it out to Andrew Cabral. It's off the mark. Nera with the rebound. He'll take it back up court. Lopes to White. White thought about it. To Nera now. In the paint. Floats it off the fingertips. No good. Going for the second and third effort. McCray defending him well. Coming away with it is Fernandez. And he'll slow things down. Lopes right on his tail feathers. Defending well. There's Chris Bacon going up against his former teammate. Off the fingertips, little roller, no good. Cougars get it back though. Kafori, a nice job. He gets around the defenders. McCray trying to get the Cougars on the board. He finally does. It makes it 7-2. Lopes will take it out now, getting it to Nera across the way. Salmon in the corner, going baseline, gets his brother involved. Hunter puts it in off the glass. He's got 4, 9-2 the score. Sixth man for Durfee. Getting loud early. Salmon trying to steal it. Goes out of bounds. Off of red, so Durfee does get the ball. Nera wants Lopes to come and grab it, so he inbounds to him. Fernandez looking both ways, having a double coverage. Salmon in the corner, and Nick sends it long over the basket. Kafori with the rebound. He's there. Bacon almost lost it there in the paint, off the fingertips. Hunter Salmon with the rebound, flips it to Nera. Nera, long pass down the court to White. Drives the lane, loses the ball. Kafori with it. Fernandez underneath, trying to beat Hunter Salmon. McCray off his fingertips, out of bounds. Nera inbounds. Out to Lopes, to the corner to White. Wide open, going for the three ball. He knocks it down. And a timeout called. Brendan White with his first three ball of the night. It's a 10-point Durfee lead about halfway through the first quarter. Billy Shea wants time. that Somerset game, as I said, White had 21, 20 for Tyshawn Lopes, and Salmon had 14. Nick Salmon had 14. And that was it for double digits in terms of scoring for Durfee. I asked Chethan Nera before the game, what it's going to be like playing against his former teammates, and he said it's different, but it's exciting at the same time. He says he's enjoying his time here at Durfee, a different atmosphere. He loves the history of this building here, the Luke Urban Fieldhouse, of course, seeing so many great moments, historic moments here. He says he's thrilled to be a part of it and really just trying to make the most of his senior year. Billy Shea directing traffic. Chris Bacon threw it away. Nera forging ahead up the court. Pulls up for a minute, spins in the paint, lets it fly, and it's no good. He's able to get it back. No, McCray tips it away. Butterfingers there for everybody. Finally, Kafori comes down with it, gets it to Cabral. Cabral coming across to Bacon. This is for three. That's good from outside. Nera and Joe Camara waiting to check in on the sidelines. Lopes wants a long three. He got it! That was college range right there. 10-point lead again. 8 points already for Lopes. That's thrown away. The Durfee D is a lot right now for the Cougars to handle. White and Hunter Salmon sub out. Nera, Joe Camara in for the Hilltoppers. Lopes to Nera. Back out to Lopes. To the corner to Nillen. He's always good from downtown. That one, though, in and out of the rim. You can recall in past years over at Connolly that whenever Coach Shea wanted a three, he'd put Nillen in the game, and he'd always drain a couple of them. Salmon with a spin move. That was fine right there. Off the glass, 12-point game early on here. Durfee running away with it early. Of course, they did that with Somerset and gave a lot back in that third quarter. That's from outside. It is short. Bounces. Might have been tipped. Camara with it. Feeds Salmon. Underneath again. Fast break layup. Back-to-back for Salmon. He's got 4, and it's 19-5. And it looks like Nera called on his second foul. And he's going to take a seat now. Coming in is A.B. Medrano for Durfee, number 15. Nera's going to take a breather. And another whistle. This one's on Lopes, it appears. It is on Lopes. His first personal, third team foul for Durfee. Kafori inbounds. Salmon picks it. Little football term for the Durfee QB, and it's tipped away by Fernandez. Good defense though on the inbounder right there. Salmon got it back. It'll be Durfee ball. Camara will inbound. Lopes calling for it. They bounce it to Salmon. Little jumper, no good. McCray comes down with it for the Cougars. McCray, the tallest player for the Cougars. Might be the tallest player on the court, period. But he loses it. Camara through traffic. Medrano to Salmon. Salmon has to pull up. Took a couple steps there. Might have been a travel. Salmon puts it back. And Coach Shea not happy there because it did look like a couple steps there by Salmon, but no travel was called. So 21-5, Durfee putting on a rout early. $1:50 on the clock in the first quarter. Salmon with 6, Lopes with 8, Hunter Salmon with 4, Brendan White with the 3. There's your Durfee scoring. Other side, Bacon with the 3 ball and McCray with the putback. Talking with Billy Shea before the game, I asked him as well about seeing his former player, Matt Kurt, on the other side, as well as the Nera brothers. And he said, I miss them all, but I wish them nothing but the best. So they were great kids to coach, of course, referring to Chathan and Nillen. So they were great kids to coach, and he wishes them nothing but success. But in a young team that had to basically rebuild 4 starters again, Billy says that it's going to take some time to get things turned around, but he says things are slowly coming together. Joe Camara will inbound after it goes out of play. Medrano to Salmon in the corner, 1 at 3. He'll go baseline out to Joe Camara for 3, and that is in and out of the rim. McCray with the rebound to Bacon, and he'll take it across center court. Trying to get some room. Medrano all over him. There's nowhere to go, and a foul is drawn right there. Durfee's 4th, and it is Medrano's first. And the first trip to the free throw line for either side, Chris Bacon will shoot 2, and he hits the first. That one short off the front of the rim. It is white ball. McCray couldn't take it, couldn't handle it, and it was bounced out of his hands. Camara will inbound. So 1 for 2 trip for Bacon. 21-6, 90 seconds to play in the first. That is Tyrone Watkins. Now back there was to Medrano. And another foul called on Durfee. This will be Medrano's 2nd personal foul. And we're going to see another sub. Gabe De Oliveira is going to come in. Soccer player for the Hilltoppers Big 3 championship team this year. Bacon misses that first free throw. And 0 for 2 trip that time. So 1 for 4 on the night. Quick pass down the court to Watkins just into the game. Or rather, De Oliveira. Salmon trying to bounce it in off the glass. The rebound to Cabral. And the Cougars will take it back. Fernandez is fouled. He'll go to the line. A bevy of fouls in the last 60 seconds for the Hilltoppers. That is number 6. The first free throw is good. Two for 2 at the line was Fernandez. And there are 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Camara getting it to Sam, and Nillen wants it underneath. They're going to go to the corner. That's Watkins off the front of the rim. He gets his own rebound, trying to put it back. He can't. Bacon coming down with it. It's about a half-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, so the Cougars will have to take a shot here. Fernandez with the layup gets it to fall. He's got 4 points. And with 15 seconds, Salmon will hold it as long as he can. Back to Camara. And back to Salmon here. 6 seconds. Nillen Nera to the corner. That's good from outside. Gabe De Oliveira puts the thumbprint on a fantastic first quarter for Durfee. D'Oliveira with a 3-ball to end that first quarter, 24-10. The Hilltoppers lead this one. So we get a 60-second timeout here in between quarters. And another fresh 8 minutes on the clock. There was the Durfee cheer squad. The original 5 starters for Durfee back out to start this second quarter. Same can be said for the Cougars, with the exception of, same can be said for the Cougars. There's Fernandez. He'll take a 3, thought about passing it. It's gonna go over the glass. Nick Salmon will inbound. Nice feed. Brother-to-brother connection plus the foul. Hunter Salmon will go to the line and make it a 3-point play, or he'll sure try. There we go, confirmation. The basket was good. Scoreboard has been adjusted. And now Hunter Salmon with the 1. And it is Long McCray will have the rebound. Bacon to Fernandez. Back to Bacon. And back to Fernandez. Nice pass in there. All alone in the corner. It's off the glass. Put back by Kafori. He's fouled. It'll be Durfee's 7th. Nick Salmon's first foul. Kafori will go to the line looking for his first points of the night. He'll shoot 2. The Cougars are into bonus thanks to Durfee's 7 fouls, so they will go to the line from this point forward in the first half. The second quarter's only just started. Kafori missed the first, misses the second. A tough trip there for Kafori. Brendan White, he is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. The foul is on Chris Bacon. This is his first. Cougars' second. Brendan White in that Somerset game saw a significant time at the line. Hits that first one. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 trips. He was 10 for 14 at the line. Brendan White was. I'm sorry, 11 for 14. Had a really good night at the free throw line. He starts off tonight 2 for 2. Durfee's D, good. Nera swats the pass away. It was going for McCray instead. Nera takes it away. White, college range. Back of the net, off the back of the rim actually. Bouncing away, a little long. He actually had some more length on that than he needed. Fernandez putting a move on, and Lopes takes it. And look what I found. He's going to try to go coast to coast. And he can't get it to fall. Kafori's there for the rebound. Fernandez will let things reset a bit. 2 straight steals for the Hilltoppers on defense. Not helping the Cougars' cause. That's a long 3. White is there for the rebound. He's going to take it himself in the paint, trying to put it off the glass. He can't. Into the hands of Cabral it goes. Bacon will take it out. Well, that was close to a travel as well. Fernandez takes a 3. Was hit after it. No foul. No basket. It did not fall. Salmon directing traffic out to Chethan Nera. Does not have any points yet to this point in the game. It's tipped high, almost like a tip-off. McCray deadens it, almost a spike. Salmon there, can't put it up. Bacon in the corner for 3. That's his second from downtown. He's got 7 points for the Cougars. He's accounted for half of their total. Open is White. Bounce pass to Hunter Salmon is lost. A whistle comes. And it is on Hunter Salmon. So the 8th foul for Durfee will send the Cougars to the line in a 1-and-1 situation. Bacon will be there. 1 for 4 at the line. This is a 1-and-1. He's got to make the first to get a second shot here. And he does hit the first one, so he'll get the second shot here. That one no good. Nick Salmon comes away with it. Out to Chethan Nera. To the corner, Brendan White. Back to Nera, to Lopes. Lopes trying to drive to the basket. He'll bounce it in off the glass. He's got 10 for the game. It's like Hunter Salmon getting called on a foul. He didn't like that one, but it's his second straight foul. Durfee's 9th. Boy, they were foul heavy in the Somerset game as well. I mean, we don't usually count after 20, but after 10 in each half, so 20 for the game. But they had about 25 or 26 in that game if you were keeping score and continuing to tack them on. McCray with a 1-and-1 here. And he misses it. Nick Salmon with the rebound. Feed underneath to White. No good, but he'll go to the line. Not the guy an opponent wants at the line, because White really has been solid. I have Greg Sullivan sitting next to me from the Herald News. He says, now I jinxed him. Well, how about that, Greg? Nothing but net on that one. One of these days, we're going to mic up Sully here. Get him to do some analytical work. There you go. All right, 1 for 2 trip that time. He's got to miss one. Oh, man. Cabral will inbound for the Cougars. 4.5 to play here in the second quarter before we go to the half, and Lopes steals it. It'll roll all the way down the other end of the court before Fernandez can get there and corral it. 10 on the shot clock. The ball is still live. Alec Kafori in the paint. They go outside of Cabral. Cabral trying to put it up, and he is fouled. 2 shots coming. That's Durfee's 10th. That's an automatic 2 for the next 4 minutes and 12 seconds. We'll see Cabral here at the line for the first time tonight. That one is good. Joe Camara coming in for Nick Salmon. We'll give Nick a break. Nila Nera is also in there at the moment. He came in to sub out for Hunter Salmon, so he is in there as well. Again, kind of an interesting thing. Chethan Nera does not even have any points to this point. Tough pass. He's able to get there. Will feed to Joe Camara. Puts it in there for 2. That's his first. He's in the books. 33-16 the score. Fernandez almost lost it. Nice job. Good recovery there. And I'll tell you, Lopes on defense. Oh, and he's going to get called for a foul there. But Lopes has been outstanding on defense so far in this one. He's everywhere. Actually, they called the foul on Nilanera, number 22. That's his first personal. Oh, there it is. It just changed. I was right. Say, Nilan wasn't even there. It was all Lopes. Nilan was not even there. So Fernandez at the line. Makes that one. Chathan wants it from his brother, and almost a travel, took an extra step. Gets his own rebound and is fouled. Fernandez hit both free throws on the other end. Chathan Nera will go to the line on the Cougars' fourth foul. And I heard number 20. Let's see here. I was looking down again. No, trying to keep score here. That was on number 15 for the Cougars. Nera is in the books. He hits, Chathan hits his first free throw and his first opportunity. The foul was on Kafori. It's his first. Chathan lets that one fly. And it's off the front of the rim. It rolled in. Brendan White out for now. De Oliveira in. 3.5 to play in the first half. There's Kafori in the paint, little pull-up jumper, and it is, he gets his own rebound. Wow, that was nice. Kafori did it all right there. He had to help himself. Well done. Chathan gets the feed, and he's stripped and fouled. He's gonna go back to the line. Fifth foul for the Cougars. It is on Fernandez. And Chathan back at the line shooting 2. That's the second foul for Fernandez tonight. First one is good. 3 for 3 so far as Chathan at the line. Trying to go 4 for 4. That's going to be short. McCray trying to get the rebound. He tips it away. De Oliveira gets it to Chathan Nera. Camara wanted 3. Goes to Nilan underneath. Puts it in for 2. Nilan's in the book. Everybody doing something for Durfee right now. And a timeout called as the lead swells to 18. It's 38-20. Durfee here in the second quarter. White has had a nice night so far. He hit the 3 ball in the first now, and then 3 for 4 in free throws here in the second. He's got 6. Lopes with 10 points. He's been quiet this second quarter though, only with the 1 basket. 6 for Hunter Salmon since he's come out. On the other side, 5 for Fernandez and 8 for Chris Bacon, leading the way for the Cougars. Fernandez actually has 6, my bad, I miscounted. The buzzer sounds, both teams break the huddle. Got a nice crowd on hand, as we'd expect. I mean, these two schools just across the street from each other. And it's a Friday night. Vacation has started for the holiday break, so tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Travel called on Kafori. And obviously, if you're watching this game already happened in real time here. That's definitely a travel. It was not called on Nera, but that was clear. That's about as clear and cut and dry as you get. That was definitely a step. Officials not calling it on Durfee. That's twice tonight. And a travel was not called on the Hilltoppers when it probably should have been. That one definitely. The other one was a little more questionable, but that one was definitely a travel. And the no call. Nera with the rebound. Throws it away. Cabral there to snare it. Bacon gonna try to get there, and Nera commits the foul. That one's gonna be on Nillen, number 22. And this should be his first. 2 shots for Bacon.
Now checking into the game, number 5, Nick Salmon, and number 1, Devon Williams.
Nick Salmon back in. Devon Williams in for the first time tonight. Bacon hits his second. He missed the first, so 1 for 2 that time. Nillen with the 2 fouls. Nick Salmon puts it in off the glass for 2. Bacon to McCray. McCray well defended. Williams strips it. It's going. It's a free ball. Nice pass to Williams. Oh, man. What an effort by Watkins to keep that going. That was awesome. Sliding on the court. Able to find Williams. Cougars throw it away with 64 seconds to play in the first half. Durfee gets the ball back. Watkins will inbound to Chathan Nera. Nick Salmon in the corner. In and out. Camara keeps it in. What an effort there as well.
Six men, are we going to hold those red towels in our hands all night? Let's go.
Chathan Nera called for his 3rd foul. Going to be 2 shots for the Cougars, and he's going to most likely get subbed out here. That's his 3rd. Fernandez is 4 for 4 at the line. He'll look to improve on those stats here. Lets it fly. That one no good. And Chathan will take a seat. Felix Vargas, number 23, will come in and replace him. Most likely will stay in for the final 49.1 seconds here. Fernandez 1 for 2 on that trip, 5 for 6 in the game. It's 42-22. Nick Salmon to Joe Camara. Camara's met by pressure. Going for the 3 ball off the rim. That was Watkins. The other way will go. Fernandez gets the feed. Tries to put it up. Another foul for the Hilltoppers. That one on Devon Williams. Back to the line goes Austin Fernandez. That one good. Brendan White back in. Williams will take a seat. Shot clock is off. We got 28.9 seconds here in the first half. Fernandez sinks that one. Well, he's been very good tonight at the free throw line. Salmon is going to take his time here, it appears. We'll cross to Watkins to the corner. That was Vargas. Back to Watkins, now to Salmon again. Travel called on Salmon. So with 12.1, the Cougars will have a chance. Got to inbound the ball. Kafori does. He finds Fernandez in stride. underneath to McCray. He's been very well defended tonight. Gets his own rebound. He does put it in. That'll do it in the first half. It's a 42-26 score with the Hilltoppers leading. 18-point second quarter for the Hilltoppers. On the other side, the Cougars with a much improved second quarter. 16 points for them. It's a little more evenly matched in that second quarter. The deficit, though, still quite a bit. In fact, it's a 16-point deficit. So a little bit of work to do for the Cougars when we come back here on Fred TV. Third quarter action from the Fieldhouse. Stick around. Ready to begin the second half here at Durfee High School. It's a 42-26 Hilltoppers lead. 8 minutes on the clock. Third quarter about to begin. Nick Salmon will inbound it. Of course, we switch sides. Errant pass. It's going to go out of play, though. I believe it's still going to be Hilltoppers' ball. It will be. Jathan Nera had 3 points, all at the line in the first half. There's a 3-ball for Lopes. That's no good. Trying to get the rebound back. And a travel call on the Cougars. Jathan Nera gets the pass, a little pull-up jumper. He sinks it there for 2. Nick Salmon had 8 points in that first half for Durfee. 10 points for Lopes. Fernandez in the corner, a little knuckleball. No dice. There's Lopes again. Hunter Salmon snares it out to Nick Salmon. Salmon takes the jumper. It's going to be short. McCray with the rebound. It's tipped. Lopes takes it away. That's his second or third takeaway this game, and he gets that to fall as well. He's got 12. Very impressed by Lopes in the short sample or small sample size that we've had of him this season. Bacon forging ahead off the fingertips, no good. Salmon bounces it. Fernandez picks it up. He'll put it up. And it'll be Cougars ball. Nine points for Chris Bacon, 9 for Fernandez. In the first half, they lead the Cougars scorers. That's off the glass. Jathan Nera with the rebound. Going coast to coast. Puts it in for 2. He's got 7. It is a 22-point lead for Durfee. Fernandez will try to get some back. Goes right around Hunter Salmon, who basically stood there like a wall. I think Coach Shea was looking for a foul. Salmon gets the feed out to the corner. Brendan White wants 3. He sinks it from outside. And we got timeout on the court. That's Brendan White's second from downtown. He's now got 9. Coach Shea trying to get the team fired up, giving them the pep talk. 51-28 the score. Cougars will inbound. Alec Kafori will do the honors. Fernandez lucky to get the pass off there. Lopes gets a steal and he goes down to the ground. He is fouled. Man, oh man. First foul of the second half. It's the third for Fernandez. He's been in there basically the whole game. Lopes gets the inbound from Chethan Nera. He'll get the ball back now from Salmon. Salmon to White in the corner, out to Chethan Nera. Nera trying to drive the lane, and a travel is called on Chethan. So turnover there, puts the ball back in the hands of the Cougars. Kafori's got to get it in, running out of time. He does get it in. Chethan steals it though, underneath to Lopes. Lopes loses it. Who wants it? Fernandez comes out with it. Bounces right into Hunter Salmon. This is going to be Hunter Salmon's third foul. Durfee's first. Had a ton of fouls in the first half.
Checking into the game, number 22.
Nera subbing in. Coach Hay thought there were going to be two shots there. I thought so too, actually. It looked like Fernandez was in the motion of going to the basket. The official's not seeing it that way. McCray fouled by Nera just into the game, and he picks up number 3. So 3 Hilltoppers with 3 fouls. Nera's been subbing in, Nillen has. And he's got 3 just as a sub. This is for 3, it's short. McCray gets the rebound and puts it in. To the corner, Brendan White looking for another one. Hits it from outside. 12 points for White. Fernandez trying to answer. He hits one on the other side. And now he's got 12. Trading threes, left and right, literally. Lopes trying to get free, gives it to Chethan. Pass to Nick Salmon, goes out of play off of Cabral. Salmon will be able to keep, actually it's going to be Chethan inbounding. Salmon is going to try to get free up in the paint. Nillen calling for it. Chethan's going to get it in. Tipped out of bounds, we'll do it again. Lopes to Nera. Brendan White gets the ball, they'll hand it to Nick Salmon. Salmon pulls up, this is for 2, it's off the rim. Kafori with the rebound, in traffic, able to hold on to it. Nillen called on another foul. This is number 4. And Durfee with 3 fouls in the second half. Joe Camara coming in. He's going to take out or sub for Lopes. Going to leave Nillen in there for the time being. McCray gets the inbound pass. Puts it in. Nice job there by McCray. Again, been kind of quiet. Only 4 first half points. Player averaging 24 this season, short time. Brendan White, that's off the mark to the left. Joe Camara gets the rebound, can't put it in. Nera gets the rebound, falls back for 2. Nillen's gonna take a seat now. A.B. Medrano coming in. Durfee will inbound the pass. Inbound the ball, rather. Nick Salmon, double teamed, gets the pass to Kamara. Obviously that was Medrano who fed Kamara for 2. And a timeout. (58-35). Hilltoppers lead. It's the third quarter. 3:23 to play in the third quarter. Hunter Salmon putting on the warm-up t-shirt, the long sleeve t-shirt. Not sure, maybe his night is done. We'll see. I mean, there's a big lead. Don't take anything for granted, but there is a big lead right now, and you never want to chance any injuries in a game that's basically a blowout right now. So we'll see if if Hunter ends up coming back. If not, he ended the night with 6 points. Alec Kafori looking to inbound. It's out of bounds. Kick ball. Do it again. Nice pass to Fernandez over the 2 defenders for the Hilltoppers, and Fernandez can't get it to roll in. Suspended animation there almost. There's Nick Salmon out to Chethan Nera, pulls up but around the free throw line for 2. And very quickly, Nera with 6 points this quarter, 9 for the game. Nera keeps it in. He basically seals it. And then it's tipped out of play by Cabral, who had initially lost it. Looked like Medrano was trying to find Chethan Nera in the corner. Nera and White coming out. Gabe DeOliveira and Tyrone Watkins both checking into the game as Hilltoppers crest over 60 points with their last basket. It's a 25-point lead. Nick Salmon has it. He's going to try to drive to the basket. He does. And that basket will give Nick 10 points on the night. He's up into double digits, tied with Lopes for the game. It's already been a 20-point third quarter. The Hilltoppers. Joe Kamara can't put it in. It bounces. It's free. Who wants it? DeOliveira with it. Nick Salmon will reset. 2 minutes to play in the third. Oh, long three taken by Watkins off the front of the net. Who wants it again? Right there was Medrano. DeOliveira hands it to Kamara. Back out to DeOliveira. Now to Watkins again. Kamara taking the three. He hits it. 30-point game. McRae with the 2 points. He's got 10, 6 this quarter. Kamara gets the feed off the fingertips. Kamara having a nice quarter as well. Good night off the bench. He's got 9 points. Gets it back. Actually, that was Medrano. Did not fall. They keep it though. Salmon is fouled. It is on the Cougars, number 3. That's Fernandez. He's got 4, and he will take a seat. Second foul for the Cougars. Watkins to Salmon. Back out to Watkins to the corner to Medrano. Off the rim. Medrano's going to get his own rebound. Nobody was there at the top of the arc. Little underhand scoop. Medrano gets it back, fighting two Cougars for the rebound. Salmon to Watkins. He wants the three. It's going to be wide to the right, over the glass. Cabral gets it. The Cougars finally get it back. To the basket. Medrano in the books, his first points of the night. 69-37, 5 seconds to play in the quarter. Zach Mullins into the game. He gets it to Kafori. The buzzer beater will not be good. End of the third quarter. It's an 11-point third quarter for the Cougars. McCray and Fernandez getting it done in terms of the scoring. I'm sorry, it's a 9-point. Oh, I missed a basket somewhere, my bad. 11-point third quarter. But for Durfee, really opening it up. 27-point third quarter for the Hilltoppers. The Cougars start with points. Nick Salmon starts with points. That was 2 for Salmon, just inside the arc. McCray started with points on the other side for the Cougars. There's a 3 from Andrew Cabral. Nick Salmon, the only starter remaining in this game for the Hilltoppers. Williams ends up getting a loose ball. Almost everybody touched it. Salmon gets the pass, takes the shot. It's good from downtown. 15 points for Salmon, your game high. And it looks like Coach Guimond ready to make 5 substitutions here. The next break in the action. Oh, foul coming. The basket was good for Kafori. And we got a +1 here. It was the another foul for the Hilltoppers there. That was their 4th. It says it was on number 3, but we don't have a number 3 out there, so I think that was an error on the scoreboard operator there. And Williams is going to get hit with a foul. And we're going to see 3 shots here. Durfee's 5th foul. 3 shots for Cabral. The rare 3-point foul. First one's good. Second one's good. 3 for 3 on that trip, 5 for 5 in the game. Nicely done by Cabral, who has double digits now. Tipped away, Kafori trying to steal it, it goes out of play. Nick Salmon with another three, it doesn't fall. Bounces and says, I don't think so, not this time. Didn't go in for him, but it'll be Durfee ball. Madrano will inbound. Salmon, fouled, goes down hard. Salmon at the line for 2. The foul on McCray, his first, Cougars' third. Salmon will be subbed out as well. So everybody getting subbed out. Chathan back in, Nillen back in, Vargas back in, Rodriguez, Nathan Rodriguez, number 10, into the game for the first time tonight, and Hunter Salmon back in. So Coach Guimond swapping everybody out. McCray gets the inbound pass using his height. Gonna go one-on-one with Hunter Salmon. Salmon blocks it. Got the fingertips on the ball. Chathan Nera now taking it to the hoop. Good for 2. He's into double digits, 11 on the night. 78-47 is the lead for the Hilltoppers. 5.5 to play. And a foul coming on Rodriguez just into the game. It's his first, the 6th for the Hilltoppers. Kafori will inbound. One more and the Cougars will be in bonus. They get it in. And foul coming on Hunter Salmon again, I would imagine. It looked like he had a hand on the back of McCray. It is Hunter Salmon's 4th foul, Durfee's 7th. McCray will go to the line for 2. First one's good. Second one's good. McCray with now 14 points. He's had a much better second half. In fact, 10 of the 14 coming in the second half. Was really shut down in the first half. Nera almost loses it, pulls up with the jumper. It's off the back of the rim, and Kafori comes away with it. Errant pass initially, but look who was there. Mullins was there for it. Cabral to Kafori to McCray. It falls off the rim. McCray with the second effort. Basket's good. +1 for the foul. Durfee with their 8th foul. The foul was on Chathan Nera. That's his 4th. McCray hits it. 3-point play. Fernandez coming in for Chris Bacon, who has been held scoreless in this second half after a very nice first half. Chathan Nera with the pass. Foul called on Rodriguez. Offensive foul. And we got a 1-and-1. I'm sorry, we do not have a 1-and-1. Offensive foul. No 1-and-1 there. But it was the 9th foul for the Hilltoppers. McCray again going up the ladder, double teamed. Back out to Cabral it goes. Cabral out to Fernandez, trying to drive in, get some points, cannot. Cougars ball. McCray with that last basket. Fifth foul for the Cougars coming up here, and it is on McCray, his second. Hunter Salmon rather at the line. Gets the first one. That was actually the fourth foul for the Cougars, not their fifth, their fourth. It's off the top of the glass. McCray keeps it in, a long reach. 1 for 2 was Hunter Salmon on that trip to the line. 4 minutes gone in the fourth. 4 minutes remain in the game. That 79-54 Durfee lead. Jathan Nera forging ahead, and it does not fall. Nilan Nera called on the foul. It is his fifth. He fouls out of the game. Durfee's 10th foul. So Nilan is done. We close the book. He had 4 points on the night. Couple layups. Mullins with the ball, trying to set the play here. Fernandez trying to get free on to the right of him. They find McCray, and it rolls off the rim. Keeping it in was White. Really nice job there, but it goes back in the hands of the Cougars. McCray with another 2 points, and he's starting to build his total. Coach Guimond with all the subs lined up again. Brendan White in the corner, might have been tipped, it was short. Loose ball. We have not had a jump ball tonight. Seen a couple loose balls, we have not had that yet. Long three off the glass, it's good from way downtown. Felix Vargas gets in the book late in the game. That was definitely college range right there, my friends. A miss there for the Cougars. Jathan Nera is fouled. And it looks like all 5 players on the court for Durfee will be done with this break here. First foul from Mullins stops play here. It's the 5th for the Cougars. De Oliveira will inbound. Lopes is back in. White remains. Williams is in. Kamara's back. No, I'm sorry, no, Williams is not in. He comes down, he takes a seat. Lopes is in, Kamara's in, De Oliveira. White in the corner, he stays. Watkins is also in, number 20. Here he is with the ball. Kamara underneath. They'll go outside to White. Back around the arc they go. De Oliveira with a little pull-up jumper, and he hits it. 84-56 is the score. It's a 38-point lead for Durfee. Pardon me, 28-point lead. Simple arithmetic, Evan. Okay, De Oliveira fouled at the net, and he will take 2 shots. 6th foul for the Cougars. It is on Andrew Cabral, his first. That one bounces out of the rim. Brendan White out of the game. It's a nice night for him. Alec Kafori out as well for the Cougars. He also had a nice night. De Oliveira hits that second one. Stolen by Williams. Williams wants to go. Doesn't get it to fall. Good rebound there for Machado. McCray almost lost it, and it's out of bounds. Checking in for the Cougars, we have number 10. Not on our roster, one of the JV players, we're assuming. He was not on the varsity roster to start the night. Cabral trying to gain some space, trying to go underneath there, and he is fouled. Joe Camara picking up his first. Durfee's, well, actually they were 11th. They're already at 10, so 2 shots for Cabral. Made all 3 on a 3-point. Foul on a 3-point attempt. Makes that one. He's 6 for 6 tonight so far. And that one rolls too. 7 and 3, give him 10 points for Bishop Connolly. Under 90 seconds to play at the field house. Lopes for a long 3. Way down time. That was almost in another time zone right there. 30-point lead again, 88-58 is the score. Toppers 2 points from 90. Haven't seen 90 in a long time. Mullins to Machado. He takes a shot off the glass. Lopes with the rebound. Under a minute. He's got to pull up again. In and out. Williams up the ladder. Loose ball. Camara ends up picking it up. Camara is fouled. It's a 7th foul for the Cougars. Should be a 1-and-1 here. The foul is on number 2. Harrison Carter is number 10. Thank you, Greg Sullivan. Camara with the 1-and-1. He gets the first. He hits the first, he'll have to go for the second here. He hits them both, and the Hilltoppers have hit 90 on the scoreboard. Camara with 11 points. Almost everybody in double digits here. At least half the team letting fly a 3. It was short. That was Terry Sun, number 12. About a half-second differential here on the shot clock and the game clock. Durfee will take it down. The bench will stand. The 6th man across the way will start clapping. Gonna hold it for now. All De Oliveira has to do is Lopes has to do is take a shot. Gonna have a shot clock violation here. They're just gonna let it run out. Durfee wins 90-58. There was a blowout here at the field house. A 21-point 4th quarter for Durfee. Very impressive. On the other side, though, the Cougars actually really nice bounce back in this 4th quarter. They put up 21 themselves. If I'm adding that right, yes, 21 points themselves here in the 4th quarter. So the Cougars did finish strong, but come out on the losing end of this one. It was a blowout at the field house on the home opener for the Durfee Hilltoppers here in the 2016-17 season. Final score 90-58. We'll see you back here real soon after the holiday break. We got great schedule planned for the rest of the winter sports season. Things just beginning here in winter sports, so you'll want to tune in each week to Fred TV to see which coverage we have. Like and follow our Facebook page, which is Fred TV Sports. If you're into social media, we highly recommend it. We post all our games there, some news, some photos, and more. Thanks for watching here. Signing off at the Fieldhouse, Evan Massoud. We'll see you soon.